Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this March the 22nd, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Saturday out there so far. Everybody had a great Saturday evening. Everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because from the weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the satellite imagery with the storm moving across the country. You can see here we got one over in the central U.S. towards North Dakota, over toward Missouri. Also stretching in the Four Corners region down toward Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah region, some in California, and also the Pacific Northwest over here around Washington, Oregon State, Idaho, and portion of Montana. You can see more activity funneling in from the west. Will continue to push eastbound as well. You can see a lot of activity starting to develop in the Eastern Pacific. Also some scattered activity down in the South America region, and a little bit of development here in portions of the Gulf as well. Also, you can see a little bit up around St. John's Island, also in that vicinity. But you can see pretty much the eastern two-thirds of the U.S. is pretty quiet, even toward Texas. A little bit of activity maybe up around the Maine, back in the portion of the New York State area as well. Alright, let's move on to your local forecast now. But if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos. And if you know anybody want to join the Mike Bass Weather Forecast channel, send them my way. I'm only about 9 away from 600 subscribers. If somebody can help me get those 6, I greatly appreciate it. And then we're going to shoot for 700 subscribers after that. Alrighty, as you can see here, here is your forecast for your Sunday. We got snow flying up here from northern Vermont and the northern New York State, all the way back over across southeast Canada, over to Minnesota and North Dakota. Then we got mixed precipitation from New York State to portion of Connecticut, Rhode Island, and New Jersey, to West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, Michigan, to Minnesota, northern Iowa, and Wisconsin region. Got a few pockets of heavy snow up here. Let's go ahead and get that for over northern Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, and northern Michigan regions as well. Now we can go with the pockets of freezing rain over New York State down to Pennsylvania. Also again in Wisconsin region as well. Got shower activity from southern Ohio to North Carolina to Delaware and the Atlantic coastal waters. Then we got thunderstorms and showers stretching from Iowa all the way down to Louisiana, Texas, over to Georgia and the Carolinas. There's some severe weather possible from Texas to Louisiana to Mississippi to Tennessee and Arkansas region as well. Got a little bit of mixed precipitation down in the portion of New Mexico, more mixed precipitation up here in North Dakota and South Dakota to Montana to Wyoming, portions of northern Utah, also in the Idaho and Washington, Oregon State. Also got some pockets of heavy snow also in portions of Idaho and Washington State. Showers along coastal areas of Washington and Oregon States as well, and a little bit inland also. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Sunday. Alright, here's your Monday forecast. You can see we got some snow in portions of New Brunswick, the northern Maine, to southeast Canada, over toward Lake Superior, and also in the portion of Wisconsin, also eastern Wisconsin to Michigan to Pennsylvania to Connecticut to Maine and the coastal waters. Got some mixed precipitation there as well around Lake Erie and Lake Superior. You get some snowfall. We got showers in the coastal waters stretching from New Jersey to Virginia, northern North Carolina, West Virginia. More shower activity from Kentucky to Indiana to Illinois to Missouri and portions of Iowa. And then we got thunderstorms and showers from North Carolina, coastal waters to the northern Gulf, stretching back to Texas along that cold frontal boundary. You can see a little bit of activity across South Florida, pockets of snow showers in portions of southern Wyoming, northern Colorado. Then we got more mixed precipitation portions of Wisconsin to Iowa to Minnesota to Montana, Idaho, Washington, Oregon State. Shower activity there as well, and portions of western Washington State, coastal waters, northwest Oregon, and eastern areas of Washington, and also western Idaho regions as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Monday. Alright, here is the current watches ward advisory map for your location across the nation. Okay, as you can see, we still got those red flag warnings stretching from Virginia to North Carolina to South Carolina and Georgia. Then again from Texas to New Mexico, Colorado. Also portions of areas of Kansas, Nebraska, up to South Dakota. Special weather statements up here around New Jersey, Delaware, eastern Pennsylvania, Maryland region. down toward West Virginia to North Carolina, eastern Kentucky, Tennessee, western North Carolina, much of Georgia. Then we got more special weather statements for portions of Nebraska and Kansas region and eastern areas of Colorado. Winter storm warning, winter weather advisory for northern Michigan, Wisconsin, also in the portion of Minnesota. Special weather statements there as well. Also got some small wind advisories from Minnesota through the Dakotas, Iowa, and also the Nebraska region as well. Got some special weather statements also in that region. Also got winter weather advisories and a winter storm warning in portions of Colorado and Wyoming, and also portions of Idaho. Avalanche warnings or watches in effect up here in portions of Idaho and also Montana. High wind watches there also. Wind advisories in Montana and Idaho, and high wind warnings over areas of Wyoming. Also we have some hydro issues in areas in Nevada. Even got some hydro issues and winter weather advisory for portions of Washington State. Alright, we got a small craft advisory, gale warning from Maine all the way to the South Carolina coast. Then again from South Florida to Maine. Not Maine, Washington State, excuse me. Getting mixed up there. Alright, we got some Hawaii and Chain Island, looks good. Small craft advisories around the Alaska region. Winter weather advisories and special weather statement inland in the Alaska region. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center Outlook. This is for your Sunday. This is day 2. There's that marginal risk from Austin, Texas, Waco to Lupkins, all the way up to Nashville and Bowling Green. And then that slight risk from Jackson to Memphis to Greenville, Jackson, and also Shreveport, just north of Lupkins, Texas region. Slight risk of severe weather. General thunderstorm from New Orleans, far north to Chicago, Illinois. Alright, the tornado probability for your Sunday looks like this. 2% to green, 5% in portions of Louisiana and Mississippi, 2% like I said from Kentucky back into Texas. Damaging winds look like this, 5 to 15% in that same region. Large hail, pretty much you can see is from Austin to Nashville, then from Jackson to Shreveport, 5 to 15%. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. We got a little bit more severe weather to discuss. This will be Monday's outlook. Okay, you can see we got a marginal risk down here from New Orleans to Mobile to Dalton to Tallahassee, Florida and the Panhandle region there, and a general thunderstorm from Louisiana to southern South Carolina over to near Wilmington, Charleston, Savannah to Jacksonville. You're included in that. Probability looked like this, 5% in the brown areas from New Orleans to Tallahassee. Alright, let's move on to the Climate Prediction Center. Here is the next 8 to 14 days from the Climate Prediction Center across the nation. As you can see, we've got below normal temps from portions of Maine all the way into portions of northern New York State. They're normal there as well. Also up in northern Michigan, northern areas of Minnesota. Below normal temps out west from Washington State down to California with some near normal temps there expected. Also we have above normal temps stretching from Montana to New Mexico to Texas to Florida to the Carolinas back up to Pennsylvania and southern New York State, but well above normal temps expected over Texas into portions of New Mexico, Colorado, and portions of Kansas and Nebraska and Oklahoma regions as well. Hawaii and Chain Island above normal temp for you guys and below normal for all of Alaska for temperatures. Alright, precipitation, it looks like this. We got above normal, slight chance of above normal precipitation from Maine to Pennsylvania to Michigan to portions of Montana to Southern California. Got well above normal precipitation out west from Washington State to California to Idaho region. Near normal from portions of DC to the Carolinas, Florida, portions of Illinois, all the way back into Southern California as well. And then we got well below normal precipitation from areas of Texas to Arizona, New Mexico, far north to South Dakota, and all far east as Mississippi and the Alabama region. Above normal precipitation across the Hawaiian Chain Islands except the extreme south. And then we got above normal much of Alaska, near normal, and below normal well south in the Alaska region. Alright, well I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Also, we'll catch you back in the next one. So have a wonderful Saturday evening, folks. Take care and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got.